Good afternoon, YouTube. I hope you are well. In this video, what we are going to unpack what is new in the update that's just come out, ranging from the power up to the steel smelting. So we are going to start the beginning, and very simply in the store in power, because power is the easiest one to do. All that's new in the power is the coal plant and the 5,400 kilowatt pylon. That's it. That's all that's new. There's nothing else. I was hoping to get the wall pylons, but yeah, that didn't happen. The coal power plant works exactly the same as everything else that uses power. Is you just add fuel, turn it on, and that's it. I'll demonstrate how this works properly when I do my next video, which is adding the smelters onto that. After that, we have the new oil derrick. At the moment, the only thing you can use the new oil pump on is the asphalt plant over there. That's it. You kind of put barrels in it, nothing. You can't attach storage to it. So for me, it's a bit redundant. And then after that, we have the one thing I noticed last night a few people struggled with, which is the oil pump. And with the oil pump, we'll have to buy, you know what, we'll just pick this one up. With the oil pump, you've got to be careful where you place it. You've got to look on the ground. Anywhere it splashes green, you can place it. If I come over here, so in the air, yeah, you can't place it in the air. Pump needs to be placed on grass or snow. So you cannot place it on concrete, which I know a lot of people would like, but you can't. It has to, as you can see, pump will work when placed anywhere else. Along with the pump, we have a lot of pipes. I haven't gotten them all out. The two I have got out is the merger and the splitter because I like them. And again, I'll go in depth with these when we connect everything into the main plant. But in the store, in the pipeline, the pipes work exactly the same as the conveyor belts. The only difference is there isn't a vertical pipe. So you can't send water straight up or straight down. And then after that is where the fun begins. So there's two new smelters in the game, and we'll actually start in the store. We have the normal smelter and the high temp smelter. So in the normal smelter, it takes iron, copper, silver, gold, platinum, lithium. Yes, that's right, platinum. And it turns it into melted. Notice steel isn't in this. To do steel, you need the high temp, which again, iron, aluminum, silicon. And that makes our melted. So you've got to mix and match your smelters. So if you want iron bars, make sure you're using the right one. Don't use the high temp because that makes iron from. You do not need coal. At the moment, coal has been made a bit redundant for me. But yeah, everything else goes in that one. And then, so that's the normal smelter. They are both identical, just a change of colour. That's the only difference in them. They are cool though. Then after that, this is where it gets interesting. We have the new steel making parts, which are the bar roller. So if you just want to make ingots, as you can see, you just need, all you need to do is put a bar roller on the end of your smelter, and we should have one. So if you just put a bar roller on the end of your smelter, it'll make bars. And they do store in a silo, which to me is daft, but that's me. But yeah, that's how. So yeah, you just got your smelter, your bar roller, and then your storage, and then you'll get your bars in there. that's the easy one. That's the simple one. After this is where things get a bit complicated for people that I've noticed up to now. So we have the beam roller, the bloom roller, the coil roller, and the plate shear. And we are going to start with the bloom roller. So to make the blooms, so iron, copper, aluminium and steel, again you need them melted. So this attaches straight on the end of your smelter and it makes the blooms. And then after that one comes the beam. The beam roller comes after the bloom roller. So your steel blooms go into make your steel beams. If you want to do it the old-fashioned way, the way we used to do it, in the buildings menu, the workbenches are all still here and they do all still work. But for the purposes of this tutorial, we are going through the new stuff. So yeah, but just because, so if we put a bloom roller and then a beam roller on the end of our smelter, so it would go a bloom roller, a beam roller, and then this is where you can change things. So if you only have one smelter, you can still smelt other stuff. So your silver and that can still go through here, and then all you have to do is put a bar, make sure to put your bar roller on the end, and then again put your storage container on the end of that. But like I said, always make sure you put your bars on the end. Don't put your bars before, because you cannot separate the ores at the moment. Still, I would love a machine that would separate the ores for you. So if you're a single player and you're just dumping everything into one hopper, this is the way I would suggest. And then after that we have the other ones, the coils, which is this one. So this is the coil roller, and this one is the plate shear. So if we go into the store, and so the coil roller, so again melted copper, iron, aluminium and steel makes our coils, and then from them they go into this one which make our sheets. But notice there's nothing for aluminium, so I'm guessing that might be coming later down the line. But again, to set them up, coil roller, plate shear, bar roller, storage. Again, I would do it this way. I would do that one, then the bar roller, and then that. So you can put your gold, rubies, everything would still run through this, but they just bypass it and they'd head straight into this. Like your gold, you'd still get your gold bars here, and then they'd come into this. So don't think it's going to clog up your machines. It will not. But that is all of the new stuff. Like I said, it was going to be a short video because there isn't that much. I will go into more detail in the second video when I go through setting everything up into our test wash plant, and we will have some help along the way. So that is it. That is all that's new. If you have any questions, feel free to message me on Discord or reply in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. So for me, for now, see ya.